Back from our day out. I've caught the sun today. We've been in the sea. That was really cool. We were just talking to a man by the pool, and he was saying that in the sea there are these fish, and if you stand still for too long, they'll bite your feet. And when we were in the sea earlier, I was telling John that I was being bitten by something, and he was saying, "No, you're not. No, you're not." And so I was like, pretty sure I was. I moved out of the way of where I was stood because the fish were biting me, and it came and bit me again. So I was like, out of here, gotta go, gotta get out of the sea. But it did feel nice because we've been bitten quite a lot since we've been here. You won't be able to see because it's dark. Oh yeah, you can, just there. I've been bitten on my hand. I've got one on my arm somewhere. There. One on my arm just there. Yeah, my legs are pretty bitten up. John's got some on his back that are pretty itchy. I don't know, but we thought we would just jump on live and say hello and good evening. We wanted to do some more while we were here in Turkey, but we didn't get round to it. So yeah, nobody is on here watching just yet, but hopefully a couple of you will join in a minute. I've been playing with the settings, so trying to figure out how that works. But John is just getting us some drinks, and then we're gonna head up because it's our last night tonight. Take my shoes off. It's our last night tonight, so we have to pack, and we have to somehow lose a kilogram of luggage weight because we were just underweight when we came out, and we were only getting 22 kilograms of weight on the way back, and nobody has a scale, so I don't know. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I wonder if it's too late. What day is it even? I'm not even sure what day it is. Friday, maybe? But yeah, so we need to go upstairs and pack. I bought a new handbag today, which is really cool. It's a Marc Jacobs tote one. Obviously, it's from Turkey, so it's really fake. Really fake, I don't know. But yeah, it's nice. And I got to do some bartering, which I'm not very good at. But I got to give it a go anyway. And that was pretty fun. We bought our Birkenstocks from there earlier in the week, and we bartered a little bit then, but we weren't really great at it. And then this time, when I went in for the handbag, he said he would do me a really good price on a handbag, and I was like, okay, I guess, because I did want a handbag. Obviously, everybody always wants a new handbag, but I didn't really want to pay a lot for it. And I knew my sister had just bought a Chloe one for £20, so I went and had a look at the bags, and I originally picked up like a Chloe bag, but then I saw the Marc Jacobs tote, and I picked that one up instead. And he was like, oh, I'll give you the best price, which is just Turkish banter, I think. So he said, oh, I'll give you best price. And he said £60, and I was like, absolutely not, because you can get them from TK Maxx for £60, so there was no way. So yeah, he said £60. I said no. He then came down to 45, which I still said no, because I still feel like I can get that for that price in TK Maxx, or like, I don't know, on sale somewhere. I don't know. It's nice. It's like a canvasy one. So yeah, I bartered a little bit more, and in the end I got it for £20, which obviously it's fake, but I feel like it's still a pretty good price for the size of the bag, and I like it, so that's all that really matters. And I did try on some trainers, Louis Vuitton ones. Like, they look a little bit like I don't know, kind of like Air Forces, but not really like Air Forces, like, you know, like the chunky DC ones. They look a little bit like that, but Louis Vuitton, obviously. And I tried a pair on. I'm a size 6, he was saying these run small, so to get a size up. So I tried the size 6 and they were a little bit squishy, and then I tried the size 7 and they were too big, so I needed a 6.5, and I tried in 2 different shops and they didn't have them, so I didn't get them in the end, and I do regret it a little bit because they were offering £20 for those as well, which I think is a really good price, and they felt like good quality, but there's no point buying them if they don't have my size, so I didn't get those in the end. John is back with beer.
With the beer. How is everyone?
Been chatting to myself.
Nice.
For a little while.
Is it dark?
Yeah, it's
too
a
dark?
little bit dark. No, you can see us.
Yeah.
I'm just moving you so John can be in too. There he is.
So we've had an awesome day. We tried to do it live earlier, but yeah, I think we lost connection and no, you couldn't see us. So we thought we'd do it now back at hotel.
Yeah, I was just telling him about my bathroom experience.
Well, yeah.
I did a good job.
You did a good job, yeah.
I was saying, oh, I'm gonna leave. I'll just go, and then he was like, I'll do £20.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I think if you don't really want it, if you're not heart set on it, you're in a good position to walk away.
To barter.
Yeah.
And it's like a game to them, isn't it? Because he was saying like how they play a game. When we bought the Birkenstocks earlier in the week, Well. We are back for you. When we bought the Birkenstocks earlier in the week, there's a shop near here that's it's like a dupe of Lidl.
Yeah.
It's like, it looks like it says Lidl, but I think it actually says like Idle.
Yeah, something like that. But it's really good. Really, I mean,
they sell the Birkenstocks for £7.
Yeah.
So then when we went into this shop, he was trying to charge us 50. Well, originally he said to John, you can have yours for £8, which we were happy with.
More than happy.
And then he said if we get 2 pairs, he'll do us a good deal. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe then. So I had a look around and I picked a pair. Yeah, you said that. John watched it back and it seemed okay for us. So
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what's happening. It must have been the signal, maybe.
Yeah, no, I watched it back. It seemed okay, but yeah, that's what we're doing there one now.
Yeah. So he said he would do us a good deal on 2 pairs.
Yeah.
And then he said that mine were £8 and John's were 15. And I was like, oh, no. John's were £8. So I was like, I just won't get mine. And then John's will be £8 because I wasn't that bothered about Birkenstocks anyway.
We haven't gone mad. Your sister's gone a bit mad with it.
Well, that's what I was saying. So my sister bought a bag and the first trip she did.
Yeah.
She bought a bag and some. Did she buy Birkenstocks too?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think she did. And then she said, oh, they sell them for £7 in Lidl. And she bought them for £8. And then as we were leaving, he said, guess what? I bought them for £7 in Lidl and I sold them to you for £8.
Yeah.
So
she went mad.
Yeah, but it was very funny.
Yeah, they are fantastic. And it's all done in jest. It's all done in good humour. It's not... I've been to other countries where it feels a bit more pushy, but it's not here. It's all fun and in good humour. What's amazing.
Yeah.
We had a really, really awesome week, really.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. Yeah, it's been really, really hot. It's been amazing food. Tonight we went to a place called Little Chef.
Big Chef.
Big Chef. And unbelievable. I mean, the food and the scenery was amazing. Yeah, it's been an awesome week, really.
Yeah, and then we went to a Motown night.
Tonight, yeah.
Which is in the same bar we went to on John's birthday. And John was a little bit unwell afterwards, wasn't he?
No, it's dodgy food.
It wasn't
dodgy
the food.
Kebab.
It was too much drinking.
So, yeah, the first night was my birthday, and went for a meal, and we went to a bar that Nigel, Emma's dad, knew the owners of, and they brought me a cake out, and my glass was never empty. It was as soon as I finished one, another one got put in front of me, and then someone thought it was a good idea to have baby Guinnesses. Now I love a baby Guinness. I don't love them after 7.
Yeah,
so at least 7, maybe 5. But yeah, it was an awesome night. It was awesome. We really enjoyed that. It was a country
and
western.
At the end of the night, though, was it, John?
I don't know what you mean. Don't know what you're talking
He
about.
was in the bathroom shouting, "Oh my God, oh no, oh no, oh no."
The room was spinning. I think I had an earthquake that night.
An earthquake.
Or twister.
Fun fact though, in Turkey, when children are born, they're born at 1 year old. So in Turkey, John is 40,
That is
but in
true.
England, he's 39.
Yeah. I was told that a lot. Yeah, so technically I had my 40th in Turkey.
And then you'll have another 40th next year.
Yeah.
Where are you going to do that? In England, maybe?
No, I don't like being in England on my birthday. It's been twice now, it's been nice. So
But before you came, you were saying, "Oh, I wish I could spend my birthday in England at home."
yeah, I mean it's catch-22, isn't it? Because obviously you miss out on seeing your family or whatever. So
You
I
saw
think
mine.
yeah. So maybe have birthday at home and then maybe a day later come away.
Maybe.
Best of both worlds then.
And when we come home tomorrow, we fly really late from Dalaman. But is that where we fly from, Dalaman Airport?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
The roads around here are crazy. Not the roads necessarily, the drivers. They're like half hanging out the windows on the phone, steering with the feet.
Yeah, on a phone, having a fag, answering someone else's phone
Shouting
call,
at each other out the window.
phones to ears. Yeah, it's an experience. It's been awesome though.
Yeah.
It has been. What's your best bit?
We did this. We did a couple of excursions. I don't know if they're still called that, but I would call them an excursion. And we went. Yeah. Yeah, we did some excursions. We went quad biking and it was really fun. And I think because I was a bit nervous of doing it, when I did do it, I was really proud of myself. I know that sounds silly because it's just quad biking.
No, it's awesome.
But some of the hills were a little bit scary.
Yeah, so we had 2 different courses, I guess. The first one was an hour and a half on this one course, and it was amazing. We went through a forest, went through a bit of water, but it was quite tame. It wasn't too challenging.
Yeah, other than the water bit, I guess.
Yeah, but it was really a lot of fun, and what was really nice about it. It was 7 of us, 7 of a family, so we had our own group. So everyone was just in a convoy, and everyone was having a good time. And then went back to the office bit, had a drink. And then we went on to the second course. The second course was a lot more challenging, but fun. I mean, hills vertical, and then going down them, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. You done well. And then the quad bikes were amazing. They were really fun. It was amazing.
It was really fun. I really liked that. And when we got back from the first round, because I was nervous of it, when we got back, they played First I Was Afraid, I Was Petrified, and the 2 ladies obviously were Turkish. They were laughing I feel at me, but probably a little bit with me.
Yeah, it was amazing. Then we done. So that was the day after my birthday, and I done well. I didn't have any hangover or anything like that. But yeah, we done that, and then the next day we done a Jeep safari.
No, the next day we had a Freedom Day, and then Priam was just saying that they stayed in Dalaman once and his mum got stung by a scorpion.
Oh my God, really?
I didn't know that was a thing, and I'm glad I'm learning it at the end of my trip. Because
Hope she's okay.
Yeah.
I guess it was stung a bit.
Yeah, it would have hurt.
I mean, we've seen some hornets out here, and the hornets were massive.
The hornets are huge.
Yeah.
Mostly what's been annoying me is those little bugs that bite you.
Yeah.
We've got bites all up our legs, and John's got them all up his back as well.
Yeah, I mean, you got more than I have, but yeah, I reckon something got underneath my t-shirt one day and just went to town. I can't really.
We're having.
What's this?
He is very tanned.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I do tan easy, yeah.
It's 11:15 here for us, Freon. Hello, Urban Blonde, by the way. We're live from Turkey.
We are. It's very, very warm. I don't make anyone jealous back at home, but I mean, it's 7:15 and
It's too hot. For sure, it's too hot.
I mean, we're on 21 degrees.
It's 21 now. It's been 30.
33.
Was it 33 today?
Yeah.
I've been complaining about the heat the entire time. I am made for cold countries. I don't even like John is so you can't really see because it is a little bit dark. But
Yeah, so bad.
John is so lovely and tan, and I have gone in. We've been here a week.
Yep.
I have done all of the process of going red,
Yep.
pink, and now I'm peeling, and I've not even gone home yet.
No, we've got one more day tomorrow in
Yeah.
a sense. It might happen tomorrow.
Hello. So yeah, we were just talking about the excursions that we did. So we did the quad bikes.
Yep.
And then we booked this Jeep safari thing. Now, I know you might think a Jeep safari, you're going to see some animals. You would be wrong. We did not see, we saw baby chicks.
We did.
And
yes.
maybe a couple of cats.
And dogs.
Some goats in the distance.
Yep.
Oh, and some trout.
Yeah, we tickled a trout.
Yes. It was the wildest excursion. So like they picked us up in this, I don't even know if it was a Jeep.
It was a converted sort of Mercedes van. They cut the roof off a bit, and I don't think I would describe it as a Jeep. But honestly, I haven't laughed so much. From start to finish, it was a whole day. So I think it picked us about 8 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't get back until 6:30, 7.
Yeah, so
it was a whole day.
There was us, because there's 7 of us. We did film all of it.
Yeah.
There were 7 of us, and then a Turkish family.
Yeah.
Of 3.
Yeah.
And another Turkish couple got in like a little bit later. They took us like on a little drive. It was about 40 minutes, and then we stopped at a petrol station. We were all like, okay.
Bear in mind, we're still half asleep because I think we went out the night before, so we had a few beers.
Very confused.
And I started thinking, what are we going to petrol station for?
They said put your phones in plastic bags.
Yeah.
Go for a wee, get some snacks. They didn't tell us to get snacks actually.
We just got snacks.
Yeah, we just bought snacks.
Yeah.
They told us to go for a wee, and then they were filling up these like water cannon things.
Yeah,
and we were just stood there confused because it was everybody except for the 7 of us on the trip were Turkish.
Yeah.
So we didn't really know what was going on. So then they drive us further. Some people buy these water guns. Only one of our group did.
Yeah.
Owen, so.
Well, we didn't have any cash. So the one thing to learn for us next time we come back, if we come back, is I never have cash, ever. I'm on holiday, I use my Monzo. We've done a video about it. It's amazing. It works great. Until things like that where you pay cash. It was like a quid. We could have done, we should have done, because we regretted it.
We're not all inclusive this time, Urban Blonde.
No,
we are, well, we're just, I think, bed and breakfast.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But I would have been for an all-inclusive normally, but it's been lovely, if I'm honest, that
like
we wasn't.
Out for dinner.
We went to different places, and the food's been amazing.
So they take us to this petrol station, and then they drive us to what can only be described as a dusty car park. See you, Frian. They head us to a dusty car park, and they line us up, and then essentially they say fire.
Yeah.
And everybody is squirting water at everybody.
But from the van. From the van. So either side.
So we're screaming, and we're unprepared for this.
We're sitting ducks.
We didn't know. We didn't know this was going to happen. So then they get us out and they explain like how the day is going to go.
Yeah.
And they give us some like ground rules of when we can and cannot squirt each other with water. And our first stop is, so we didn't really read anything up on this.
Not at all.
We just kind of booked.
We're so unprepared.
The first stop was trout tickling.
Yeah.
And so we were like, okay. Oh, and they see what like extra things you want to do throughout the day. So when you go trout tickling, you could also do zip line, I think was there, but we didn't do that. So we went and tickled a trout.
We did.
I'm not gonna lie, I quite enjoyed it.
It's a strange feeling.
Yeah.
But that whole place was amazing.
Yeah, it was like what I imagine a backpacker's paradise would be.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But the trout seemed to enjoy it, I think. I don't know. I asked the man and he said, they're kind of used to it. But we tickled some trout, and then we chilled out there for a bit.
We did. In the sun, drying off.
Because,
like I said, every time we passed another van, and there must have been in our group, in our convoy, must have been 7, 10 different sort of vans.
Yeah.
And every time you pass someone, so the drivers were overtaking each other and going side by side, and every time we passed them, did we just fight basically? Massive water fight between the two bands, and had the music going, loud music. Just you got everyone, and everyone just was up for it. Everyone was just the banter was on
good
point.
Vibes.
It really was.
So we went from the trout tickling, which is I feel like something I never thought I'd have to say in my life, but now I do. But we went from there to I think we did a lot of fun, and then we went to this like river. And there was an ice plunge there, which John attempted and failed. So.
Yeah, Nathan, Emma's sister's fiance, he done so well. So they said to us that there was a free drink in it who anyone done over 5 minutes.
5.
And yeah, he
well, I think it was supposed to be 10 actually, but he did 5 minutes.
And he got coffee. He was so cold after them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I got in, and I don't do cold. I mean, Emma does cold countries.
I feel like I could have done it. I just didn't want to get wet again.
Yeah. No, I attempted it, got in, and I must have been in there like a minute.
Yeah. But,
Not for me.
We went from there to this. It's like a canyon gorge kind of place.
Yeah.
And then there's like a river running through, and we went whitewater rafting. Well, John went whitewater rafting, and I went whitewater into the water.
Oh yeah.
So they like put you in. It just getting off the bus and straight into the river. It just was. It's all very well organised, but it felt so chaotic, didn't it?
It did.
There was just a lot of people. They weren't really they were like sit and then off you go kind of thing. Halfway down the river, I realised I don't know.
You got to steer.
So I hadn't been steering. I realised, I have to paddle, I guess, and I didn't really know what I was doing. And everybody had floated off, so I was just at the back by myself, and I was having a lovely time. And then we kept bumping up against like the sides and the rocks and stuff, and because I was so far back, I didn't realise that everybody was doing that. I thought it was just me, so I like shoved my I shoved my paddle into the ground to into the water, but it hit the ground to wedge myself away, and it must have got wedged in between two rocks, and I flung myself out of my ring.
So it wasn't a warm water either.
It was so cold. And I was we had swimwear on, but I was in my jumpsuit on the top, because they didn't give us time to get changed. They were just get in the water. So my rubber ring thing floated off down river with my oar. I somehow managed to keep hold of the GoPro, but God knows what I filmed.
Yeah.
And then some man came back
and rescued you.
Yeah, and rescued me. And it was the most awkward experience of my life. So he brings my ring and my oar back. He doesn't speak English, so he puts the ring down and he says, sit.
Yeah.
So I sit, because I have been told what to do, and I will follow a rule. And he gives me my oar and says, don't paddle. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he does that, and he just escorted me back.
Yeah.
And he kept pushing me through the rapids and going, wee. And that's the only speaking we did for the entire time. But I grazed my knee.
I mean, you were soaking wet because obviously you fell in. Basically, we're just wet all day.
Yeah, so there's lots of English people. Well, it's where we're staying is a lot of English people, but in the area we're staying, which is near Fethiye, I think it's a mix.
Well, it's Caris Beach, so where we are staying is near Caris Beach, and I would say, I was saying this the other day actually when you were on the tour, it's so nice because it feels like the Turkey people coming here for their holidays.
I mean, obviously we don't know, but it
we don't know, but it does feel like that, because like I said, the excursion we were just talking about. We were only 7 Brits on there, and that was our group. That's who we came on holiday with.
There was us and an Australian family, so definitely we would come back.
From a different place in Turkey.
Yeah.
So it's their holiday.
Yeah.
There's a Turkish couple.
It's been really
in a cafe, and they would experience English breakfast for the first time. So it feels like it's a place that is a bit of a secret here, and they come on our holidays, which is lovely.
It feels like it's definitely catering for British people where we're staying, isn't it? The food and
this hotel is,
and on the restaurants on the front, they've all got English options.
Yeah.
But you can find we've had hummus, we've had pita, we've had that pide pizza thing.
Yeah, that's nice.
We have tried some Turkish stuff, so I think I would come back, but I think I would need it to be cooler than it's. I can't do anything.
I love
I'm
it.
just a liquid form. I'm in liquid form all day, and then in the evening, I'm so tired from being in liquid form that, you know, it's just a lot.
I love it. Hotter the better for me. I always say it. It's been perfect for me. It's been amazing, and yeah, the tours, and we've had to have some chill out days. To be fair. We had a chill
But
out.
I think you have to, don't you?
Yeah, we've been by a pool today.
Yeah.
You know, we've been in the sea and by a pool. So it's been an amazing week. Went way too quick. I can't wait for you to see your vlogs.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we've got our fancy ones coming out at the moment. And we just started them, so it'll be a while going through them. And then, you know, maybe before Christmas, maybe after Christmas, you start seeing our turkey ones.
Our hotel doesn't have evening entertainment. It's a small hotel.
Yeah.
But we are, I don't know, 30 steps from the
30
front.
seconds, yeah.
Yeah, we're right by the front, which is like bars and restaurants and, I don't know, there's entertainment on the front, isn't there?
Yeah.
So, but it's nice chill vibes here, really, really nice. So, yeah, that's
I was just saying on the vlog, actually, I closed out today's vlog, and I was just saying on there, it's such a nice hotel because a lot of people come back to this hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, your dad's been here a few times. There's a chap that we've been speaking to every night, and it's they come back time again. They become friends with the staff, and everyone knows each other, and it's a really nice feeling, isn't it?
Yeah. So after we did the like water falling in the water, we had some lunch.
We did.
I was sopping
That was
wet.
so nice.
The lunch was really nice.
And a great location.
It was
stunning.
funny because they asked us at the beginning of the day if we wanted fish or chicken, and everybody ordered chicken, and I thought, I'll be brave, I'll order the fish.
Yep.
And it came out and it had a head, and I just couldn't. I would have eaten it if John wouldn't, but John swapped. So
we did, yeah. I wasn't sad about it. It was nice.
It was nice.
It doesn't bother me if it had or not. You know, if it's chicken or fish, I could eat anything, mate.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm not fussy.
So we did that. We dried off a bit. We tried pomegranate juice. That was really good.
We did, yes.
We bought a water gun.
We had
to join
another
in
water
the fight.
yes.
And then
so we were told that we had water fights, obviously, throughout the day, going past the vans, and it was just impromptu. Every so often they pull in and they had water fights. But they promised the last fight of the day was the biggest one. So we were prepared for that one.
Yeah, it was really funny because my sister's fiance, I was taking pictures. I wasn't really fighting. I was getting squirted because I was in like the crossfire.
Yeah.
Because I was
you
trying
couldn't
to take
have got out of it.
No, I did consider staying in the van, but I think I still would have got wet there. But I was like taking pictures happily, and then all of a sudden he walks past shouting, "Die!"
You got right into it.
Yeah, he was like, I was like, oh, okay. So that happened. We did that, and then we went to this final stop, which was literally like I don't know, just like a little cafe in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But on the river.
Yep.
And they had these like monster trucks, and we paid to do that as well. And we get in the monster truck, and they're like,
amazing.
"Oh, you're going to drive along the riverbed," and we thought, "Oh, that'll be really fun." You're just soaked, absolutely soaking
He went
wet.
full power at it.
Yeah.
He done jumps. He went down it, and he proper went. He was amazing. He says, I don't know how true it is, but the guy who done the tour, he was amazing. All the staff there were great. And he says he came up with this idea and he made these vehicles. How to it is, I don't know, but it's what he's told us. And yeah, he made this custom built vehicle to drive stupidly fast across. So it wasn't even that quick probably, but it felt quick.
There were some points during it was called Monster.
Yeah.
At some points during it, I just thought, this is how I die. Because I was like, when do we breathe? And I think I said, when do we breathe? And someone, I'm not sure who it was, shouted, you don't.
And that's what Australian like.
Oh, was it? I don't know what a whirling dervish is.
No.
So I don't know if I've seen a whirling dervish. But I feel like I would know if I'd seen a whirling dervish.
I don't know what that is.
What is a whirling dervish?
But we drove went up and down these ramps and through the river, and we got splashed, and there was no one getting out that dry.
No.
It was a good job it was 33 degrees.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Well, we were, I mean, surprisingly, we were a little bit cold for a little bit because we were sat in the shade and we were like, please, can we just go home now? But it was such a fun day.
It was amazing. I haven't laughed so much all day like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the vibe was amazing. It was amazing vibes from everyone.
Oh no, the Turkish dancers that's been round and round. No, we haven't.
No, we haven't. That's sad. We should have done.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wonder if, like, because this isn't, like, I can't remember what the other town, like, the touristy town is called.
yeah, Fethiye.
No, like, because this side is fairly new to tourism, isn't it? But,
Oh, okay, yeah. The other
is it
parts of-
Antalya?
Antalya, that sounds about right.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I know that those places do, like, Turkish evenings and stuff, but I think they're still growing here, so hopefully
Yeah,
one
this
day...
is a bit of, like I said earlier, it feels like the Turks coming from a different part
Yeah.
for their holiday here.
But we have got to listen to a lot of local music.
We have. So yeah, on the way back, so we had an amazing day getting wet and having a good laugh and whatever. So on the way back, our driver of the excursion, he passed us. We were closer, so he passed us to his phone, and obviously Bluetooth to his radio when we picked the music. So we picked obviously the music we love, and we were having a sing song. And then obviously we passed the phone to the Turkish couple and their daughter, and they picked, and it was just amazing vibes. We were all just singing along.
They showed us how
teach
to
us
do the
dance,
clips.
yeah.
And we chose this area because my dad has friends that live here, basically, and he comes here a lot, and so we came with him this time, and yeah, we didn't really think about it. My dad just said, "Oh, I'm going to Turkey," and we were like, "Okay."
But what we wanted was, we just came back from France, and we knew that France was you'll see the vlogs are coming up soon. You know, we were doing something every day. It was out early in the morning and come back late at night, and we knew that we're going to be tired from that. We wanted to come to somewhere, I'm honest, a bit of hot, a bit of last minute of sun, and it just chill out for the week. And that's why we picked this place. And my dad said, well, it's 30 odd degrees here, you know, coming out, have nice food and chill out, and that's why we come here.
Yeah.
And I'm glad, I think we'll be back. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I just, you know, it's amazing how it is. I just don't want it to get too big and too many people.
Too people-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's great as it is, because like I said, there's Brits here without a doubt, and you know, our hotel is completely Brits and whatever, but okay, 2 minutes down the road you see Turks on their holiday.
Yeah.
You know, what's fantastic.
Yeah. To be honest, Turkey was never really on my radar until, like, my dad was coming, and it's a cheap holiday, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
And so I never really considered Antalya either.
No.
Is Antalya.
Okay.
So I knew it was something like that. One of my favourite things is seeing the dogs.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
In the morning and in the evening, and sometimes in the day. So all of the time, you go to like a restaurant or by the beach, and the dogs are just running around. Hey, Marie. Thank you.
Yeah, the dog's amazing. I mean, I went for a morning run on a seafront, and they're just hanging out.
They're just so funny because they, like, you'll see them in the morning running around on the beach, getting all the zoomies out and taking themselves for a swim and whatever.
There's a charity that comes out at night to feed them. Vets come and check them over.
Not that they need feeding.
Absolutely
I was
not.
expecting these scrawny little dogs. They're all chunky monkeys, aren't they?
They just go from one restaurant to another restaurant, and obviously people feed them.
Yeah.
And, you know, there are some chunky ones.
But they, like, sit and they give you paw.
Yeah.
And they turn their noses up at chips.
Mm-hmm.
So they only want
Call it steak with chicken. Yeah. No, it's been amazing. I wasn't expecting. I don't know what I was expecting really, but it done what it needed to do and more really.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. It went way too quick. I could happily do another week.
Yeah.
The only thing I wouldn't want to do another week is obviously I want to get back and see Lily. And start editing our
I don't know if
ones.
I'd survive another week, to be honest. I'm too hot. I mean, it's fine now. I'm okay. not right now, this second. But like, you wake up, it's hot.
Yeah.
You go to, like, the aircon in our room is fantastic. So you like turn it off in the middle of the night because it's too hot.
Yeah.
Too cold. And then
Too cold. Yeah.
And then you wake up about an hour later and you're melting again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, my back is sore now. I mean, I ran out of sunscreen today, and I regret it now. It hurts my back now. I've got a bit of...
where would Turkey rank in your list of favourite countries after the trip?
Do you know what? That's a really difficult one. It's going to be more, for me, the lower end maybe. So of course I'm going to put Texas and Canada and Norway and all that over Turkey.
It's a different holiday though.
It is a different holiday. That's what it's difficult.
So if you rank it in like those kind of holidays, which I've been to Tunisia, Egypt, Barbados, and Turkey. If you rank it like that, I would do probably Turkey and Barbados joint top.
Okay.
We're not canoodling. And then I would do Tunisia and Egypt below.
Yeah.
So.
But no, I loved it. What really good. We can find the best out of everything, and it wasn't hard to find the best out of it. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, it's really hard to pick because every single country you go to, it's amazing. You're not away.
Are we going to any Christmas markets this year?
Yeah, probably.
Show.
100%.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll do Bath because I know Bath is like one of the best ones, but it just is.
It's getting big now, Bath.
It's big, and it's just you can't get to any of the stalls. There's too many people. So either we'll go on a weekday night or we'll do some smaller ones. Maybe. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Manchester got a good one.
Yeah, Manchester's one of the top. But again, it's too crammed, and I like to be able to look at the things.
Yeah, I mean, we were toying. I don't know if Emma. I talked to Emma about it. I thought we have.
He never talked to me about anything.
I was toying with the idea of going back to Liverpool and stay where we stayed before and do a Bath Christmas market with Louis.
Do Bath Christmas market in Liverpool.
Liverpool Christmas market. There, we're toying about that if we could. When that would work and everything, that's an idea maybe.
Yeah, we definitely did love Banff. My dad is going back to Banff in October, and because we did that as a family, you've seen the vlogs, and my sister's gonna go there for her honeymoon. Mm-hmm. Like their main, I think they're having a couple of.
Yeah, I don't know how many honeymoons they're having.
Sounds like they're having a lot of honeymoons, but yeah, I think one of their honeymoons is back to Banff. So
yeah, it's an amazing place. Magical. It's stunning. It really is. A bit colder in here, but absolutely stunning.
I love the cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were singing songs with ice or cold in them the other day because we were just so hot. So, and we've invented a new way to get around the pool.
Yeah, you have, and your sister have, yeah.
You need a pool noodle, and you ride it like a bike.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. we had a blast doing that.
We have, yeah.
So yeah, it's been a good time.
It has been an awesome week. Too many of them, but yeah, it's been fun, isn't it? It has been good. Yeah. I think tomorrow is going to be another day chilling by a pool.
Yeah, but we're leaving, so I don't want to get in the pool because then I'll be wet.
It won't take long to dry at all, so as long as you leave it a couple hours before you go, and it'll be fine, I think.
We didn't do it, Marie. But hi, Susan. Sorry, we didn't do it, Marie. But my dad really liked Johnson Canyon.
Yes.
Oh, and one of my favourite things that we did in Banff. Was the wolf dogs thing.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
That was really good.
That was good.
My favourite alcoholic drink. What's your favourite alcoholic drink?
This week, FS.
FS for John.
This week.
I really like a fruity cocktail.
You do?
Anything that doesn't taste like alcohol. I've been having mostly that, isn't it? A very occasional, like today I had a Corona.
You did,
and the other day I had a beer.
Yeah.
I don't know what that one was, but I liked it.
What was that?
It was a Turkish one.
Yeah.
So I liked it. And like if I'm not doing a cocktail or a beer, then I'll have an amaretto and Coke probably.
Yeah.
But most of the time I lean for a non-alcoholic drink.
It could get too hot.
I just get too hot, and then it just sounds refreshing, doesn't it, to have like a Coke or...
Mine's whatever comes. I like my red wine. I like my beers. I like recently gin and tonics. I had a nice cocktail today. What was that one called?
Oh,
that was nice. That
East
gin
of
and
Eden.
stuff. That was nice from Big Chef. Yeah.
Loving Turkey. Absolutely loving it. We're coming home tomorrow, so...
Sad
times. But we get to see Louis. Nice.
Yeah.
We've been getting updates, and so the kennels he's in, they send like pictures to their Facebook.
Yeah.
And you have to scroll through all the other dogs and find your dog. And there's another Jack Russell there that looks just like Louis.
A bit more grayer.
He's more brown and white. But I keep thinking it's him. John does like an old-fashioned.
I do like old-fashioned.
Yeah, he does.
Very much so, yeah.
But
with cinnamon. I prefer with cinnamon.
John likes anything with cinnamon.
Yeah, on a Virgin Cruise, they done on a sports bar, is it? What's that bar called?
No.
Whatever, I can't remember what it's
called.
One of the bars on the Virgin Cruise, one of the best old-fashioned that I had. Yeah, really nice. Going to have cinnamon stick in it.
Yeah. Quite like a gin and tonic in the summer. Or a gin and lemonade, because I like it to be a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Or a gin and, if you get the cucumber tonic, I quite like that. I just like gin.
I just like anything.
Yeah.
Anything. What's... It depends what you're having. Like, on a Sunday roast, there's nothing better than a red wine. It's not on a Sunday roast. On a night out, nightcap, old-fashioned, without a doubt. Throughout your day, 3 beers. It depends where you are and what you're doing, I think.
Yeah, we actually don't have any trips planned after this at the moment. But Bob and Kelly have just been on a Virgin Cruise, and I've had FOMO so
100%.
bad this time.
Yeah.
Normally, because they do Virgin Cruises all the time, and normally I'm fine. This time, I've had real bad FOMO.
Yeah, I love a city, and I think going from New York on a Virgin Cruise, that would just be amazing.
So we've been like toying with different ideas of what to do next. We haven't got anything like booked, but we're thinking like next year we want to do something, obviously. So one of the things that's top of my list is a cruise from, I think it goes from Canada.
Yeah.
And it goes from Vancouver, and then you go to like, is it Alaska from there?
Yeah.
And you see like whales and stuff like that.
That'd be amazing.
I'd like to do that a lot.
There's many options. Disney's in the mix, always going to be in the mix. Like you said, Virgin Cruise. There's a lot of things getting talked about. Nothing's confirmed yet. But as soon as it is, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
We can do something. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
We still have the France vlogs coming out.
Yeah.
And then I think over Christmas time we're going to do some Christmassy stuff.
Yeah.
Then I think the turkey vlogs will probably come out January time. It's just the way it falls.
Yeah, we don't want to miss Christmas stuff. You might have to wait a while for the turkey stuff, but we don't want to miss our normal Christmas stuff.
Yeah,
and I think the France is going to take us up to that point.
Yeah.
So.
And also, people don't really want to watch travel vlogs when it's Christmas week.
No.
So,
you enjoy Christmas.
Whale watching. I hear a lot of people are sick when they go whale watching, but I still
Your
would do
brother's
it.
wife was Jade. Yeah, she wasn't too great when she done it. Where was that?
Oh yeah, my brother sent us a picture, and he's like.
Yeah,
and she's in the background hanging over the railing. But did they even see whales? I don't think they did.
Maybe one in the distance. I'm not sure. I think so.
Oh gosh, but people see it from that cruise. People see it from like the ship, don't they? So yeah, that'd be really good. I would like to do that, but again, I think hopefully in between like this and our next big holiday, we'll have at least a weekend or something away.
With Louis,
Yeah, with Louis or something like that.
Yeah.
And see we'll see where I would like to go to York, but also we really liked it down in Kent.
We did.
When we went through, so we'll just see.
We've got many options. We've got enough to keep us going for now. But yeah, as soon as we decide, we'll let you know. It's going to be something awesome. It always is. So yeah, we'll do something great.
Yeah.
There's many options. We just haven't decided anything at the moment.
Yeah, my dad keeps saying, when you come back to Turkey.
That's the thing, because I would happily come back in next year for a cheap week away. I also would want to go back to France for a week away.
Well, that's the problem, because
I also want to do a Virgin cruise.
Yeah.
You've got to weigh it all up.
New Forest. Do you know, we live right by the New Forest, and I've obviously been in a little bit because this isn't Longleat New Forest.
Yeah,
but I've
really.
never been to New Forest. So
New Forest is
we're
lovely.
Gonna do that at some point.
Ice cream's nice in New Forest.
We've for the Christmas market, Bruges would be good. We've been to Bruges a couple of times. I do really like it. When we last went on the Virgin cruise, it stopped at Bruges, and we actually didn't get off the ship.
No, we should have done.
Well, I don't know, because we really enjoyed having that ship day, didn't we?
Yeah.
So, but I do like Bruges. I reckon at Christmas time it would be.
Yeah.
When did we go? Oh, years and years ago. I feel like it was 2015, maybe even. I think it was before we were married. We went on the P&O cruise, and we went to Amsterdam and Bruges, and that was winter.
That was our first cruise, my first cruise.
Yeah, but that was winter, amazing. Wasn't it? And
that was
nice.
Yeah, that was cold.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind doing some of the, what's it called? It's a musical. They sing "The Hills Are Alive." The Sound of Music. Sound of Music.
Okay.
Oh, we got there in the end. The Sound of Music. Is that Switzerland?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing Switzerland.
That'd be stunning. That might be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go everywhere.
Yeah, we won't go to too many places, and we haven't got enough time to do it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. There's so much on our list, and we'll have an amazing time anywhere we go. We just not decide.
Yeah. The one thing I do think is always really funny. So we had France. We knew France was going to be super mega busy. We knew we were going to be up early and going to bed late. So we were prepared for that. And then this holiday, we were like, oh, we're going to... And we have had pool days, don't get me wrong.
We have.
But we have been up before 8 o'clock every single day. Haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've been going to bed... about midnight, 1 o'clock every single day. So I'm not sure.
It's because you chill out. Our pool day today, we've been chilled out all day, and it's been so hot today. And now it's cooled off. It's 21 degrees now, and it's nice temperature, and everyone's sort of very up for
Austria, not Switzerland.
Everyone's cool. Everyone's nice temperature, and we've been relaxing all day, so everyone's got energy. And then you think, oh, it's midnight.
I was snoring around the pool earlier.
Yeah,
with a little snore.
It was this pool. I've seen it. Is that's where we've been hanging out all day.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have to balance that properly now.
Yeah.
That'll do.
But yeah, it's been amazing.
I do feel like I need a vacation to recover from my vacation.
That's normal.
That's
normal. I mean, this has been the most chilled out holiday we've had for a long, long time. We haven't been on the go 100 miles an hour all day, every day. We've been going out and we've done some stuff and amazing stuff, but we have come back and we chilled out. We didn't do that in France. We definitely don't do it in Disney. We definitely don't do it on a Virgin cruise. This holiday is what we wanted, what we came for. We have definitely, I know it hasn't been 100% chilled, but it's definitely been more chilled than other holidays.
Before we came, I packed my Kindle with books.
Yeah.
And because it's too hot to read around the pool, I can't. And also, I'm here with my family, so the second you try and read, somebody wants to talk to you. So I've not been reading around the pool.
Yeah.
So I've been reading at bedtime, but I'm so tired at bedtime because it's the only bit of cool air we have. Sometimes we've been on the go. You get back and you're so hot, and then you get into your room and you're like. So I'm reading, and I've been dropping my Kindle
Yeah.
out, like, you know, just when you fall asleep. But the floor is wooden. Luckily, there's no one below us. But it's like 2 or 3 nights this week I've done it, and it's just fallen on the floor and made a thud, which then wakes me up. Also, the 5 a.m. Call to prayer
wakes us up.
has been waking me up.
What's fine for me?
It's not too bad, like...
I mean, I'm normally get up at 6:30, 7 o'clock anyway. I've been for a run most mornings.
Yeah.
And because obviously it's a bit cooler then. And of course, if you see fun, amazing, seeing the dogs. You know, there's a route I've been doing 5 miles, and just come back for breakfast, have a shower. Yeah, it's been really, really nice way to start the day, really.
Yeah, it's been waking me up at 5, and then I've been going, and then going back to sleep.
Yeah.
So it's not been too bad.
But by like 9, it's like 28 degrees. Yeah. Yes. And you know, this is not hot to some countries, but
we're just not like set up for this heat.
Yeah.
Like you can see, like walking around this evening when we were like, I mean, I'm in a strappy top, John's in a t-shirt and shorts, and there was a man in a jumper.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
They've got fleeces on. We went to Babadag.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
We went up Babadag Mountain yesterday, and the staff up there all had fleeces on.
Yeah, and that was amazing. I'm so glad we've done that.
Yeah.
We changed our plan. We was going to go up there originally for the evening and see sunset. It would have been amazing. But a cable car that took us up the mountain stopped at 4 o'clock because of high winds. So we changed our plan and went up there for lunch instead. I'm so glad we did because it was stunning, you know, and the food was amazing as well.
It was the same place. So it's called Domaine des Armes or Domaine Les Armes. It's in Brittany. We went there last year, and then over their winter break they were building it when we were there, but over the winter break they must have really gone hard on it because they had the new building, so like the new town centre kind of thing. So yeah, that was new, but it was the same place we went to. We stayed in a different part, but yeah, that whole new square was brand new. It was like how many million?
And 200 million euros, I think it was.
It was a lot. It cost them a lot to build.
Yeah.
But I've been going there since I was about 11 or 12, and it started off and it was just like a plain campsite. Like it's always been a lot of fun. They've always had like the outside pool and really great kids clubs and really great entertainment.
It's an amazing place.
Yeah,
it really
but
is.
It's been growing and growing and growing, and it's huge now.
Yeah.
But it's really, really fun. It's a really great place.
It's a great place because we wanted to do a Normandy stuff with my sister and that, and you know, they love that. So yeah.
You can sometimes get really good. You right?
Yeah, it's moving back a bit.
I was worried if I moved it too far back.
I know, I can't see his comments.
I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah, you can get really good deals on, like, sometimes they're on I don't know if you get the Sun Holidays, but sometimes they're on Sun Holidays, and sometimes, like, if you book through Eurocamp or Keller, you can get really good deals.
Yeah.
We booked through the site itself this time, and it's a little bit more expensive, but the lodges are newer and they were dog friendly, so yeah, it was really good. Planning to meet up at some point. Love to do a meetup. I've been wanting to meet. I don't know if you guys follow. She's called Steffi. I can't remember what her actual channel name is, but she does a lot of books and lifestyle stuff.
Yeah.
But I've been wanting to meet up with Steffi.
Absolutely.
We met up with Jem and Mark. I've met up with Don and Gary. Bob and Kelly, obviously. Yeah. It's always really nice when you get to meet people.
I love it. I mean, we said it many times. That's the best thing about YouTube, the community and the friends you meet and the meetups and the friends you meet and talk to. It is the best thing.
I got to speak to a man that subscribes to our channel when I was actually in France. It was such a weird, like, it was so lovely, but it was such a weird coincidence because I'd taken the drone out to this big field, and we knew it was going to rain, but I thought, I'll just do this quickly before it rains. Yeah. And the second I got to the field, it absolutely chucked it down. So I ran. I didn't run. I walked pretty quickly to like the nearest, like, toilets and sinks, the
shelter.
wash. Yeah, shelter. So I was stood under there, this guy comes in. I think he said his name was Matt. So he comes in with his fishing rod, and we were talking, and he was like, "Oh, is that a drone?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just filming." He said, "Oh, are you filming for YouTube?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, I am, yeah." And he said, "Oh my God, are you Emma?" And I was like,
How do you know?
This is weird." And he was like, "Yeah, you're Emma, and you know your husband's John. I watched your videos from last year when I was deciding whether to bring my family, and I thought, that's so weird."
Yeah,
And
I
then he
love
was
that.
saying like he's been going to that site since he was
Yeah,
about 12.
it's about
So
the same
our
time.
paths must have
You
crossed.
must have played with him, okay?
We must have gone to kids club together. I sang the Crazy Moose song with him just then, and then like a bit later in the week, his sister came up and was
it's
saying
so
about
nice.
it. So yeah,
I mean, that's the best thing, and how small is that world? The
Yeah.
fact that you've both been going there since you were kids.
I know, it's mental.
It's crazy,
And I was
isn't it?
just saying how funny it is because, like, obviously we film and we know people watch the videos, but you kind of just forget that people watch the videos. And then when someone tells you they watch your videos, you're like, oh.
We had it in Pets at Home. It was weird. Just buying dog food. Hey, hi, Amazon. Hi, they didn't know us.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd love to do it. I mean,
Absolutely. Yeah,
it'd be cool to do one like when we're traveling somewhere.
100%. Yeah, as soon as we know what we're doing, you know, we'll let everyone know. And if we can make it work, we can make it work. That would be great.
I know Bob and Kelly. Well, I think Bob and Kelly did one on the Virgin Cruise.
Yeah.
Well, they were talking about doing one. Obviously, their vlogs aren't out yet, so I don't know. But we'll find out, I guess, in the vlogs. But they were talking about doing.
We're so far behind with YouTube. So obviously, been away, went to France, came back, went to work. Didn't really catch up, so obviously came away to Turkey. So yeah, if you haven't watched your vlogs and you've got a channel, we'll get onto it as soon as we're back. That's our mission.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's nice to sit in over the winter anyway.
100%.
It's mental to me because it was hot in France, and then we were back.
We were so lucky with Fantasy. It was hot, but obviously not as hot as here, but it was also very, very rainy. So, you know, it rained where we were going to somewhere in the car, stopped raining when we got out and done whatever we were doing, and as soon as you got back in the car, started raining again. We were so lucky, really, with the weather in France, and obviously here it's just been stunning.
Yeah. So I was saying it's like it was hot in France when we went back to England. It wasn't cold.
No.
I think I did wear a jumper though when we were back, and then we've been here, and then when we go back to England, it's going to be cold.
End of September, October, it's not going to be great.
Bob and Kelly are really nice people.
They're awesome.
They're good people.
Yeah, we love them. Yeah. Go check them out. You haven't subscribed to the channel.
Well, Andrew's saying he just started watching them.
Oh, yeah, awesome.
I think they've got a brand new vlog season.
Series.
Bob and Kelly season 5.
Yeah. No, honestly, they did amazing work with Virgin Cruises and that, and they just got one to New York to where did they go?
Oh, I know this.
From New York to somewhere. Go and check them out.
I want to say Bermuda. I might be wrong, but I want to say Bermuda.
Yeah. Go and check them out because I'm sure they filmed tons.
Yeah.
And that was on their new ship as well, wasn't it? So,
yeah, new ship.
Not jealous at all.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The best thing as well, we was talking earlier, my sister's bought a ton of, since we've been here, because obviously, well, not obviously, but where we are, they do a lot of, I don't want to say fakes, but I feel like I have to, but like dupes.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
she's bought like, it was when she was talking about it, and I understand why she said it like this, but she's like, I bought this t-shirt, and like in real life it's 100 and whatever pounds, and I paid whatever I paid. Like,
yeah, they are so good though. If you want to call them fakes,
I wanted to
they
call
are
them
fakes, dupes. You wouldn't know.
Well, I would.
In some places, some items you might, some items you definitely wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting. You know, it's. I haven't done much, if I'm honest. Only because the full story, true story is our weight and our cases are too much anyway. I'm a bit worried what we're going to take back. Weight of our cases.
Well, it's not just that, is it? Like I've got a lot of shoes.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of clothes. I don't really need.
Yeah. I mean, I love my hoodies. I've got a whole rack of hoodies at home. I don't need another hoodie. However, if you wanted a hoodie out here and there's a brand that you like, you wouldn't know. So yeah, for your boots, why not? I know Sophie's fiance Nathan, he's got a few things, and they're really good and they're really nice.
Yeah, they are nice.
So yeah, why
We've all
not?
bought Birkenstocks.
Yeah, we have.
We're the Birkenstock family now.
Yeah.
So.
You know, it's been amazing. I can't wait to see your vlogs. I can't wait to see the French vlogs.
Can't wait to see the vlogs.
For you to see the vlogs. I can't wait for the French stuff to come out.
John has to see them as well.
Why?
Because I edit them and then you watch them through. So we can't wait to see them. Anywho, we've been on for an hour.
We have.
And I still have to pack.
Oh, yeah. And it is midnight here.
And it's midnight here.
What's sad, because that means we only got one more day here tomorrow.
Well, most of a day, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a long old day. We were trying to decide what to do when we get home, because we get home at 3 a.m.-ish.
Yep.
And then, obviously, if we sleep all day, we'll be...
Yeah, I think we've got to be strict. I think we've got to go home. We've got to have a nap for a while, but we've got to be up at a sensible time.
Yeah.
We want to be up and get Louis anyway.
It's not an early one tomorrow. We've got a lazy day tomorrow, but our flight home is at 11 at night.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Yeah, we fly at, I think, 11. So we get into
midnight.
No, we get into the UK at midnight. Then we have to pick up the car and drive home.
Yeah.
So it's going to be about 3, maybe even 4 by the time we get home.
Mm-hmm. We're going to vlog it. We always do. We always vlog our last day.
If I'm grouchy. Well, we won't be grouchy in that vlog. It'll be the following vlog.
Yeah.
So if I'm grouchy, then it's because I'm tired. But
we always vlog it. We do like our vlog the whole trip, you know.
Yeah.
And it doesn't end until we go back to work.
Yeah.
And we're not going back to work until Tuesday. So Sunday and Monday we're gonna chill out, spend a bit of time with Louis, catch up some vlogs, sort of things out, and we'll vlog it on a Sunday, and we get a takeaway. Our tradition is always a day we get back, we normally get a takeaway and catch up on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do.
But thanks for joining us for this impromptu live.
Absolutely.
Well, maybe we'll go live on Monday.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, maybe
see.
not. Yeah. Well, why not? Yeah.
We'll see. We're at home.
Why not?
Night. It depends how tired we are, I guess. But yeah, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you. Well, I hope you enjoyed the France vlogs.
Yeah, absolutely. They should be they're out now.
Oh, they're fun hands.
They're out now. I mean, we had our travel day on our first night of France.
Yeah.
So yeah, go and check them out.
Yeah, but yeah, good night.
Good night, guys. Bye.
Oh, I can never do this bit. I always feel silly.